Sanji's request. That's the topic right now. So we get back to Sanji and Sanji's dilemmas. It seems like things are only getting worse for him. He blacked out while running from Queen and was shown possibly hitting a woman, but doesn't remember doing the act. Do you believe Sanji put feet on this geisha?
That hands, feet.
Oh man,
He put feet on this geisha.
He
Let's start with Lawrence, because Lawrence
did that flying knee. No, I'm kidding. I don't think purposely. I kind of feel like he...
Not purposely, but do you think he put his feet on her?
Only by running into her. Because it looked like to me, what I understood is that he was deep in thought and stressed out about, like, I'm going to change. I'm not going to be who I was. I don't want to be like my father. I don't want to be like my siblings. I don't want to hurt women. I don't want to do this. I want to be who I am. Like, you know? Like, so then he was so deep in thought that, like, because even when that girl was saying all that stuff, it shows Sanji's face. And we already know how Sanji normally reacts to women, especially women in distress. You know? He didn't react to that at all.
It didn't look like he was running, though. Like, he was running towards her.
It seemed like he stopped, yeah.
And then he stopped.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he kept running into her. But what do you think, Seb?
Sanji roundhouse that bitch. I hope he didn't.
Yeah,
but
same.
It also brings out the depths of his inner conflict. Like, that was the point, to have this conflict. This is what Lawrence brought up before.
Yeah.
When you talked about him running. He's like, this is why he was running for Queen, because he was losing himself. He thought, yo, I could be a person that does this. You know what I mean? Like, if I truly change into one of them and I'm like them, I could hit a woman. And then for it to be like the thing, because again, this Sanji's character is a lot of things. He will never do this. And now he's doing this, potentially. Now, as for whether he actually did hit this girl, I don't know. And that's good on Oda, because now we have to think about it. You know what I mean? We have to... Because it would have hurt me to see it on panel. Like, to see Sanji kick a woman, but it would have brought it even that much deeper.
It would have got dark.
It would have been crazy.
It would have got dark.
But I don't think he hit her. If I had to bet, I'd say no. I don't think Oda would do that to him.
Yeah.
So. I agree. I don't think he hit her either. I think we're right on the money on this, actually. Like, I do not think that he hit her. I think something else happened. And he just didn't realize it because he's having these inner thoughts and his observation's probably not working at this point either. And he's basically indestructible, so, like, he doesn't feel like he needs to use it anyway. But that's just my opinion. If Sanji does indeed black out and hit women, do you think Luffy will still want Sanji within the Straw Hats? And we'll start with Sebastian.
Yes. It would be under some really weird, intense circumstances. But I don't think Luffy, he would kick him off the crew, because he just needed an explanation as to what happened. You know what I mean? Like, something I can't control because I was trying to help the crew out in a situation, save Momo and save the crew in other situations. Like, this caused me to be this person. So, like, Luffy not going to kick him off the crew because of something that he doesn't have full control over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if Monster Chopper OD'd and wild out and beat the crap out of Nami one day, he wouldn't be like, yo, Chopper, you're off the crew because you wild out because you OD'd on pills and you hit Nami, you know? So I don't think he would kick him out, but it would be a weird conversation. Be like,
would.
yo, why you hit women now? Honestly, Luffy might not even say anything as long as he's not, like, abusing women. Yeah. You know?
I mean, but he would if he's blacking out.
Yeah. I mean, Zoro's here for that.
What do you think, Lawrence?
One, Luffy's been putting hands on women since, like, the beginning.
Yo, VV, bro.
Dude, Alavia. First chapter. First chapter.
Go. But yeah,
what did you guys say? I don't care if she's somebody's grandma. My bad. We don't have time.
But yeah, I don't think he'll kick him off, but, like, I think it'll be a shock to Luffy because Luffy, like I said, Luffy is a good judge of character, and he kind of knows his crew, you know? So he would be, like, shocked, but he would try to get Sanji to help. Maybe talk to Chopper about something where they could try to fix this. I feel like Luffy going more that route, like helping Sanji fix the problem if he's, like, blacking out and, like, acting out of character. Because I think Luffy, like, it's going to sound weird, but linking this too, but, like, Luffy likes the crew the way they are, as in their personality and who they are. Like, the whole stupid thing with Frankie and Robin, like, twisting his nuts.
Yeah.
Right. She was like, I want him to be a man when he joins my. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want him to lose who he was.
Yeah.
So that's like important to Luffy, who you are. Like, even said to like Sanji, I need you on my crew. You know, I can't do it without you. But he needs Sanji the way he is, not this different person.
For me, I think that it would be a really interesting. You know how I love, you know me, like I've always said the best moments of the Straw Hats is like when they're like not doing anything. They're just basically showing all their personalities while like on the ship and just doing their thing. I think it would be a very good type of like mini like 3-episode arc where like if Sanji blacks out, we know he can hit women, right? But he's probably able to hit like Chopper and Brook and like Robin and even like all, you know, Usopp and like seriously injure them. So that means like Zoro has to step in or Luffy has to step in and control him because you said like Chopper figured out like a medicine but not a remedy for him. So it's like I could help him to an extent, but if he goes off the walls, like you guys got to control him. So seeing like a 3-episode part of him just like the tension it would cause and like the crew has to decide like what to do with Sanji and stuff like that. I think that's what Sanji wants to not to happen. And when I think about that, I'm like, man, like that would be so dope. But at the same time, it'd be scary because now Sanji's in a different league where like Zoro, like I don't think Jinbei could probably beat Sanji at this point, but it would be crazy to see like Sanji go off the walls because he has a whole profound new ability. Yeah. And he's much stronger than he was before. And it's like, does Luffy go back to like letting him kick him? Because if so, he could probably really hurt him this time. Is Zoro gonna let it happen? You remember our whole cake debate? Yeah. Like Zoro gonna keep that on the crew? He's probably gonna have to talk to Luffy again. Like this is not best for us. This is something we're gonna have to deal with every single day. So I think about that and I'm like, damn, that's such a good story. But to me, it's like I accept what he's going through and I agree. Like it's inner conflict. What I don't accept is that it's happening at this very moment. I don't need it to happen this moment because I need you on your game. We're in a situation where we're overwhelmed by numbers, but we're overwhelmed also by the strength that we have to catch up on. We have to raise the bar to. And like you're dealing with these things and becoming a character that's annoying at this point. Like we get this is part of your character, but right now, bro, like come on, man.
Now, and I love that it's right now.
All right, so
love it.
Let's get to the final piece because we have 4 minutes left. Sanji calls Zoro to make a request. He tells Zoro if he's no longer himself, can Zoro put him down? And Zoro says he'd make it swift. How did you feel about Zoro's immediate response and Sanji's request? And open floor to whoever wants to answer first.
I love that whole scene. This whole scene from Sanji destroying the raid suit to him contemplating Luffy's what Luffy needs, like him relying on Zoro for this. Like I loved every bit of that. And then Helm's memory came back. It was great. Even Zoro, like realizing like he doesn't know what the hell's going on, but having that quick like, yo, just make sure you don't die until then. You know what I mean? Like giving him that reassurance, like, yo, I'm gonna be there. Yeah. Even if it's in his macho asshole kind of way. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I just love that dynamic. That is Sanji leading out to his vice captain because he knows Luffy would. He reached out to Zoro because he knows Luffy would never be able to do it. He'd never be able to actually kill him. And as we're saying now, nobody else in the crew is strong enough besides Luffy and Zoro to do it. You know what I mean? So Zoro, as the vice captain, has to step in and take that responsibility. That's his burden. The same way that Usopp's burden, like a Luffy's burden with Usopp, that would be Zoro's burden to do what Luffy can't do in killing Sanji, if need be, for the crew. And I love that. I loved every bit of that, bro. I did. And that's why I said earlier, like, I really love the color page, because even though this chapter was not about Zoro at all until the very end, this is the kind of the dynamic that gets, like, bled out in the series sometimes. Especially between Zoro and Sanji. I love that. But Lawrence, go ahead. We don't have much time. So,
I understood it. But I was like, damn, because I felt weird because he's still a comrade, that you were just like that.
He couldn't actually do it. I don't think he could actually just kill Sanji.
I did like the question, what? Like, huh? This is out of nowhere. But he said like I think also Zoro's really focused on the fight right now. He's like, you're distracting me. So it's like, but to me, it's like, because also in one translation he goes, all right, I'll kill you, like whatever that's supposed to mean. Like Joel's not really understanding what you're talking about. Take you down. He goes, all right, whatever, I'll do it. But he also says the reassuring thing, don't die before then. You know? So it's kind of showing right here in their own little way. He's showing like the whole question mark in the beginning, like, what are you talking about? And then just don't die there. Like he still values Sanji as a comrade, but this also requests that Sanji's genuinely asking me to do this. So I respect that I'll honor his wishes. You know?
Yeah. You know, final thoughts for me. It's like Sebastian said, I like seeing the dynamic between them both. I think anytime the community gets both of them talking to each other, which follows some type of like very deep like interaction, it's always great for the series overall. Because every time we see them, like, you know, they're opponents at the end of the day, but they admire each other and they realize that they're important to one another. So I think that it's going to be a very strong moment if it does come down to that, but I don't think it's going to, because like I said, he didn't hit that chick. Yeah. But the fact that he broke the suit was immediate, like yeah, he's not as far gone as he thinks he is. Because if he was, then he wouldn't have broke the suit.
Yo, real quick, because we got to wrap up. Do you guys still think Sanji has invisibility?
Nah.
Because he vanished.
Nah, he's just way faster than he was before.
Oh no, that's the same suffix they used when he disappeared with the raid suit, and when Shiryu disappeared with his visibility.
He probably just obtained the powers from the suit.